Ready for battle.
Sense of who you are is one of the most important things in life. Look at all those happy people on their way to work. Makes me sick. Nah, they're freaking great. They think they're such good, decent citizens. And what about me? I'm doing the same thing I do every day. You're doing something special. I'm staring out my window and people watching while having my morning cigarettes. And then the fun begins. 2 weeks since All Might fought All for One in Camino Ward, and then retired. It's the only thing anyone's talking about. Media's trying to scare people by stirring up unease.
However, despite All Might's retirement, we haven't seen many big changes in everyday life. We should be looking ahead of all this. There's some time to investigate. How will we react, and what are our countermeasures?
You're different though, Mr. Miyagi. I approve of you. Gross! I don't.
The matter is that All Might simply got too big. He was such an all-encompassing symbol that his existence was an impossibility.
The biggest change for regular folks is the new number 1. Endeavor. Not quite the same as All Might, so the public is focusing their fear on him, waiting to see how he'll act. Not surprising. He's not the type that everyone loves.
It's not that I don't like Endeavor, I just can't help but compare him to All Might. And you know, that's kind of a lot for any hero to live up to, right?
Yeah, he's not really a cuddly person. More like an average guy pretending to play the hero. He is a superhero! Through circumstances beyond his control, he's inherited a role that he's totally unsuited for. Poor bastard. Now he's a symbol of the weakening heroes.
Although Endeavor has resolved a number of large cases, he's got a temper and has gone overboard many times. Also, we both males between the ages of 20 and 40. They do not like him. He's just no replacement. This is a prime example of why those of us in the media should stop reporting negatively about pro heroes and actively raise excitement for them. Instead of focusing on the problems we're facing, we should see how we can highlight the positives.
The man knows what he's talking about. Physical power isn't the only thing that weakens. The heart does as well. Yeah. It's all about power. Shut up! Leave me alone! I am here. That's what he said when he saved people's lives. For any regular Joe, that was reassuring. But for people like me, it was nothing short of a curse. Holy crap! That was too easy! And ain't nobody gonna stop me now! Villains, only faithful to themselves. This is the future now that he's gone. Oh, come on! Give me a break for once! Hey, help me! Somebody stop him! I get it. Crime is tempting for those who don't know what else to do with their quirks. That part will play out as usual. You're through, villain! Your life of crime ends here! But this part is gonna be slightly different. Yo, hurry up! Look at this idiot! He brought the whole town! Too bad for you, hero! He's not some two-bit robber! We're a team! Yeah! You're facing the reservoir dog! Don't you forget this!
Fucking finally. Let me know when you're in the stream.
Awesome. I had to get my fucking laundry.
Are you back on campus or are you at home still?
Round 1. Capture.
I'm back at school.
Nice.
Yeah, start tomorrow.
Do you have your own dorm, or do you have a split one or a suite mate?
I have my own room. It's like apartment style, but I've got 3 roommates.
Gotcha. Cool.
All right, 1 second. Get my laptop. My phone's almost dead. Actually, someone says my laptop. It's fine. Fucking Garfield is almost 3,900.
Nice.
I think it's up 3850 or something.
Nice.
Boosted Maddie today with energy. Alright. Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready to call this game.
You're what?
Actually, before we start,
Yep.
let me check to make sure they submitted the score for the game. Because they didn't do it until just now. We are second place because we have one more map. We have +1 map diff on Composure.
And who do you guys face this
They've
week?
lost 6. We face Wildfire.
And Composure.
Wait,
What's their record?
oh my god, Wildfire has a 2 map diff. They have 4 wins, they're 4-3.
Yeah.
Damn.
Why is that surprising?
Damn. So, because Serpents is 5-2.
Who are Serpents?
That's why it's what?
Who are Serpents?
The first time we played, that we beat 3-2, but we should have beat them a lot more.
Yeah.
I think they're playing I think they're playing better now
Probably.
than they
What's
used
gone on?
to, and I think they're a dive team, so this meta fits them a little better.
Okay.
Than last meta. But
Gotcha. Well, just gotta see how it is.
so yeah, playoffs will be us, Tactical Throwing, Composure, and either Serpents or Wildfire.
It's only a 4-man bracket or a 14 bracket.
I'm pretty sure. Let me check the Discord again. They posted about it recently.
Are they doing round robin, or are they gonna do double elim?
I don't know the fuck either of those things mean.
Okay, double elim is basically, so let's say if seeding is how it is, you said Serpents, Wildfire, Tactical Feeding, and us, right?
Yeah.
Third place is Wildfire, right?
No, wait, no. Composure's third place right now. Wildfire is 5th.
Oh, okay.
It's tack throwing, us, Composure, Serpents, Wildfire.
Okay. Are those the only teams left? Oh, no, you still have other teams. Never mind. Okay,
Apollo
so then...
yeah.
Yeah.
They're not gonna make
Spicy.
it.
Yep. Okay, then you're looking at... So basically what double elim is, or round robin, I guess we'll do round robin first, is basically you play all the teams, and you kind of move through that kind of bracket. And then whoever has the best win rate, I guess, I'm pretty sure that's how round robin works. Whoever has the best win rate continues, or the 2 best teams, and they face off.
So it's like champions. Never mind, you're gonna get that. Never mind.
Double elims is you have to lose twice in order to get knocked out.
Okay.
So basically, you would have to face the
T5 is
third
T5.
team.
Oh damn. T3, T4 is top 4. T2 is top 6.
Yeah, not surprised.
Okay. They don't say round robin or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
I believe them, but
Then yeah, it could just be single elim and you just go through the bracket like that. But I'd
Maybe,
assume that they're doing something like double elim. Double elim's a lot better anyway. Alright, continuing. Okay, so when you were focused on Tusk there, you got to be mindful of the people to your right. You just kind of walk straight up where the Kree could have flashed you and flash fanned you. Even though their whole team is trying to chase after their Rhine, just make sure you're positioning a little bit better to make sure that you don't get comboed with the flash fan or something like that. Okay, fine with the damage orb. I was gonna say, okay, so one thing that I talked to you last time about Moira was the fact that you're constantly low on healing. If nobody is like in, like, okay, so at that situation where you went up there, where Tuss was low, yeah, heal him up to a certain point, but this is gonna benefit both you and Maddie to a degree. Heal him up maybe 70% of the way, and then just let Maddie's passive heal him the rest, because that's gonna give her enough alt charge, to eventually build up beat, and Cole builds fast anyway, so it's not like you need to fill them, get them up, heal them up all the way, and you'll save resources in case something happens.
So we just basically play post-fight healing like Mercy healing.
Yeah, for the most part.
Like team healing on Mercy mid-fight.
With Mercy, I feel like she's more in, well, mid-fight.
Just don't top him off. I mean, like, just don't top him off.
Yeah,
like,
don't top him
Mercy
off.
doesn't
Right.
top off mid-fight.
Right.
Also, I called up play point here like every single time. I think that's wise, right? Especially with our DPS comp, like because we have a Doom, he has to play off top left. So we have to like I just call it to let us play off point here.
I don't think it. Yes, that's true to a degree, but holding choke is still, I think, a little bit better, because it's the same thing that I talk about with rotations. When the enemy team makes a rotation, you want to try to be hammering down on them from their spawn until they get to point. At least for let's say specifically for University, right? Even if you're not doing like big damage or something, someone like Gek or Maddie, Chu can still build ult, especially Gek, just because if you guys are just standing there and he's just spraying them down, even if they're shielding half of it, he's still going to build ult charge pretty fast. Because I think I've started to notice that when a Sombra builds EMP, I think they build it faster when they're just playing with the team and just spraying, kind of thing. So let's say I guess best example would be like, at least the one I'm thinking of right now is Volskaya. So you're on attack, you just run into them, and the Sombra sprays instead of doing her, what do they call it? Just the farming stage. Farming stage. Instead of having a farming stage where she gets a hack onto a tank or something like that and starts beating them down. I think it seems like when you're playing with the team, you're safer, so you don't have to spend as much time out of the fight instead of being in the fight. That's just, long story short, yes, I would say play at the choke, but once they start to push in, that's when you steadily start to back off.
Yeah. See, I would say if we have Ko, we should all just hold point, or like because the thing is, like we can hold from the choke, but Jason doesn't back up fast enough sometimes, and so like in Koing through around the sign there is a fucking pain.
Yep, sure.
So like that's why when I say Ko, like when I say play point, it's usually because I have Ko and we just play because I can actually like it's funneled in, and he can't overextend the night where I can't see him really unless he's full balls in.
Right.
Like they're like I have to like be right behind him to heal him if we're in choke. But here, yeah, I can stay back.
That's fair.
So if we don't have Ko, that makes sense though. We can pull higher. So yeah, I think with Ko it's better.
Okay, don't worry about this Tracer here. If she gets in close, you have plenty of people who can deal with her. Whether that be Sunless just turning around when he's holding his punch to bait the recall, whether that's Gek baiting a hack, or pressuring her out. Maddie, same thing. You don't need to be looking at her. You want to look for... Mostly, when you're coing in this comp, you just kind of want to be looking at Tusk, because right now he's at half health, and I'm pretty sure he does die here. But not only should you be focusing on the Rhyme, but whatever he's shattered... Well, in this situation, whenever he's shattered, you want to kind of min-max your Ko, and right now you're just trying to force out a Tracer instead of doing the damage to the enemy team when they've just been shattered. And unlucky.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I would have probably gone to chase that, I think it was Lucio. I know Gek got the kill anyway, but still. Because nobody was really critical just because you threw that healing orb out at the start. If there's nobody heal, don't burn your heal like this. Again, don't try not to top off too much. Yeah, see, because by the time they already push in, you're below half for your heal resource. Like, that's not good. Good EMP beat from them. Unlucky you didn't get beat. But yeah, this fight really wasn't your fault. It was more Maddie didn't beat soon enough.
There was a flaw in my approach.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you didn't use Fade to get out. Okay, in this situation, I told Tuss this, but you don't contest this even further. Soundless and Gek could have drawn this out, which they did to almost 99. Both you and Tush shouldn't even be trying to touch point, and you just wait for the reset. Like, even if you end the cap on like 92, it doesn't matter. Just back up.
You see, I got it here, right? It's kind of funny.
Yeah,
I don't know why they let. I don't know why they decided to stall him where he can just fade away.
Which again, you could have just faded backwards. You shouldn't have faded on the point because 99, you're just feeding this.
No, I gotta get it. I gotta stall it.
Yeah, this was weird.
I don't know why. I was like, I thought they didn't see me at first, and then they finally saw me, and then I just faded out. It happened later too. I'm pretty sure. I think I got a kill or something.
Just get out of dodge. Bro, the fact that you keep getting out of this shit.
I know, yeah, that's why I killed the Pharah, and he didn't kill me.
I just think that was just aim kind of thing. You were hiding behind cover, they couldn't really hit you. Tusk was going in too quick, you still had people rushing back. You need to, as a support, you need to say, hey, slow it down, bring it back kind of thing. Yes, we have a lot of ults and we win this fight anyway, but still. This ends up real bad, real fucking bad if their Rein hits Shatter before, like a millisecond before Tusk does. Big EMP from Gek. Yeah, don't touch.
Ready for battle. 1. Round 2. Capture the objective. Beacon in place.
Okay, stop spraying your heal like this. Even though it's not much of a it's, you know, the resource is easily replenished, and during this part it doesn't really matter. But if they were to come at you hard, like let's say if they had a Lucio, that tiny bit could matter. Okay, so I would stop right there. Again, you're healing too long. You just used half your resource just to heal one tank that was critical, and it was a D.Va. You had your Lucio with you, and she was at half health. So. Again, you're overhealing, I'd say. Yep, just keep backing.
I mean, I will say, it's not like I'm not saying I'm not overhealing, but it also is like a preemptive heal for more incoming damage. Like, I don't.
It's
there's times where I full. Yeah. That's. I mean, like I'm not. That's
I don't know. Okay, but like this point, when you were just doing that while you were waiting, your resource is now this low. Yes, you're coming up to Co and you have orb, but still, like you're going into a fight with very little resource here. You need to ease up a little bit on the trigger finger spray. Oh, Co's fine here. You're doing good. Maybe a little bit that heal orb was too preemptive, especially since we dropped. And nobody, I don't think, was really critical when you threw that out. You could have saved it a little bit longer. Once we get down to point, that's when you throw it, because this orb is just going to bounce at eye level, or it's going to go fuck else. You know, especially when, if you drop here and then you throw orb, you probably get a little bit of a bigger orb with Chew, Sunless, and Tusk. I'm not gonna lie, I totally bitched out Tusk earlier, last night when I saw the Brian get that shatter off. It was like, I was like, I paused it and I was like, dude, that was the easiest shatter to predict and you did not block it. I'm actually kind of triggered right now.
I did almost let Jason die peeling for Sunless, but
Yep.
I feel like that was a fine peel because the Rhine was on him. But
Yeah. Well, yeah, but again, if you didn't go for it, well, it's kind of double-edged sword. If you didn't go for it, you might have gotten shattered, but at the same time, I don't think Sunless was even close to dying in that situation because he had already stunned the Rhine and rolled back. Only way the Rhine's going to catch up is if he pins, and even then, he shouldn't catch up unless Sunless fucks up on his back pedal.
fair. I mean, you do walk slower, walking backwards.
Yes, I know, but still.
Hindsight.
I'm just saying
I
if he
got
ran
you.
into like a wall or something.
Yeah, I thought about it like after I did it, I was like, wait, I just left my team and peeled for a squishy, which I'm technically not supposed to be doing, but ended up working
Okay,
out
yeah,
okay,
in most
luckily.
senses, yes.
Yeah.
That wasn't like something I'm gonna blatantly say. Yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
because we were already winning the fight, they were down 1 or 2 people. It's fine.
I think I genuinely have like good intentions for it, but I mean you're right. Like it's like if I do that, I leave my tank to dry, and generally it's a free kill for the enemy team.
Could have
Unless
saved
you
orb
can
there
just spit out.
on Chew and saved it for a damage orb, but just nitpicking. Good. Okay, this really was okay. I don't think we just capitalized on the coal good enough. One thing you could have done differently instead of healing the tanks, which weren't really too low in that situation, even if you could just flick back and forth, would be to start hitting the Kree a little bit, because as soon as the Kree is getting beamed by you, he's going to start backing off.
Is he on the near the coast kinda?
He was on the right side when we pushed through for that.
Yeah.
So you could have just tried to tow a little bit for him.
If I'm right, I think I was scared there because Jason's at the right hand shatter, so I was like trying to play kind of passive-ish, so I wasn't gonna like overextend too much.
I got it. Yeah, I understand that. That's fine.
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right there. I could agree out more.
Because yes, I get the trope of DPS Moira kind of thing, but she's a fucking busted hero for a reason, you know.
There's times where it works out.
Right. Do you want to do Numbani or Anubis?
I don't care.
Pick one. Anubis is 17 minutes, Numbani's 20.
I don't really care on time. I think first class is at 1, and I think it's. I mean, it's. I don't even know if I have a. Actually, no. Wait, hold up. I don't really need to be in bed that early, so I'm fine.
Just pick a map.
I don't care. What, I don't know what I played. What would I have played on those maps?
Numbani, I think you played all Ana, maybe a little bit of BAP. Anubis.
Oh, we played Ana then. Yeah, watch Numbani. Actually, I don't care. Sure, Numbani's fine. I liked the Onizen on attack there.
I thought it was fine. We just didn't do it right.
Yeah.
And that's what that passive aggressive message was when I put out the last VOD review was. Because I was pissed. Because I knew for a fact Naeem didn't watch it. Because you can just see with this first attack that he didn't. Or on the attack.
The defense.
No, on attack, not even defense. I mean defense to a degree, but it was more the attack.
Was he not at the
No, he didn't
workshop?
do the rotation that I was talking about, or how to do it. I'll
Mm.
explain it once we get to it, but.
Yeah, I haven't watched the last VOD you posted yet. I've been busy.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Actually, I might watch that tonight. Also, I think my Ana's been off recently. I'm getting back into it again. I just I didn't play as much in comp. I played a bunch of BAP and shit.
Yeah.
So it's felt weird. And I've been like, I got a new sense kind of recently, and it's felt weird. And I'm getting to the point where it's feeling good now, which is nice. But
That's good.
Take your medicine.
the fucking sleeps are weird for now. Should be fun. Oh,
Also, I don't think you reload enough.
You're covered.
There's a couple times in here that you could have reloaded,
I got you.
and that
Also,
will
I-
eventually bite you in the ass. Yeah, your Ana's a bit off.
Yeah.
Missed the nade. I
It's-
think
it's
you
not-
missed
I'm
the
not-
nade.
this-
Missed that was a fucked up sleep.
Yeah, I was just having a weird day. Also, I think in the future, I definitely will play BAP here because BAP was a lot more comfortable. I mean,
Gotcha.
I'm more comfortable on BAP in general than I used to be, and I think I liked it. He just higher survivability
Sure.
against dive, especially.
Sure, yeah. Made the wrong rotation here. You went left on the point instead of going right. You were getting pressured out. You just need to be starting to back up. Going on point here kind of puts you still in the crossfires where you can't see everything. So if we're looking at this, if you're right here, people can either be above you, they can drop behind you over here, point, top left, from up here. When compared to down here, everything's in your field of vision. So you can see if somebody's trying to pressure you. If so, you start kiting, that kind of thing. So just make sure when you're rotating somewhere in a better vantage point for you in general. Yes, I know Naeem was on point trying to contest and everything, but still.
Thank you.
Needs more seeds.
I'll just let you. I already explained it in the VOD review. If you're watching it tonight, then
I will
Yeah, watch that.
get you.
yep.
The pain.
Yeah, because there was a remark I made on when I did the Oasis one. It's separated into two different VODs. It's going to be the first two maps and then Anubis.
I've seen worse. You're going to live.
Over here. Lifting off. Show them.
Okay, we have all six here. Yeah, again, most of this stuff that I'm gonna say like eventually will be talked about in the VOD review. Because one, we're waiting too long here, and we should have been fighting on point, or we could have been moving to point instead of fighting there, because we just let them take the first lane of Numbani for free.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That was your fault that Chase dies. Once you see the Genji dash through, you can, for the most part, if he's going to be dashing anywhere in mid-fight, it's either he's going to escape, and if so, he's going to try to retreat back to his team or towards a health pack, or he's dashing in to try to kill someone. You could have rotated already to the backside where Chase would have been, or ended up being, and healed him up before the Genji would have been able to kill him.
I got you.
Unlucky.
My teeth need
Heroes never die.
Okay, instead of rotating down here, I think you could have taken high ground. Not to say this isn't fine, but with a diva, for the most part, this specific section of the map is actually a really good diva bomb spot because you have there's no cover really around you right now. And if you're not like actively thinking like, oh, I need to rotate this way, then you might get fucked. Okay, jiggle peek this.
Deine Göttin ist da.
thought. The payload has reached the checklist.
Big sleep on the floor.
Good sleep. Easy. Shit, man. If Ana was a DPS, that should have been her ultimate. You just, like, press Q and you get fucking 6-man sleep or something.
Jesus. I mean, that's just like,
But
like Shatter.
Yeah. Reduce the cooldown a bit.
So crazy.
That'd be great.
This will help.
Yeah, my Ana is
Your power down.
definitely fun better than it was this day.
Yep. Good nano.
Focus with me.
It's a bit risky to go for the nade on that, especially since some of your teammates are low.
You're covered.
But it paid off in the end. You need to get better at gauging your nades as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just making excuses now, but.
I mean, you just played bad this
Well,
day.
obviously,
I know.
Yeah,
it, but
I was playing bad.
I wasn't cut out for it.
I think in general, like, I don't know what it is. I'm like, I just don't sweat or like think as much as when when I'm playing as I used to. Like, I'm not like, oh, I gotta make sure I like hit this nade, hit this sleep dart.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you know what?
When Chu dropped bomb there, you definitely could have. I would have at least tried to go for the sleep on the monkey, just because if you sleep him there, he's dead. Yeah, I was gonna say you have to die here. If you don't, I'm actually gonna be kind of triggered from the other team.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, my fucking network is like shit in the bed.
We're good.
Science will reveal the truth.
Okay, so why did you switch here to Moira? Is it because they went Ryan?
No, that was the call for this last point was Moira Lucio. I was close to, I was as soon as we hit third point, I had it in my mind just to switch to Moira, and I was like at like 75 on Nano, so I just waited till Nano. And they had the Genji, and I was feeling weird, so I was just like, might as well just swap this.
Yep.
It's more comfortable. Or it's a fallback.
Yeah, yeah, I understand that. That's fine. No, okay, don't waste orb for something like a tracer that's critical. Either she's gonna get out or she'll come to you. Same thing applies. Yeah, same thing. I mean, you have it back by the time they engage, but same thing applies to when you fade in the heal a DPS across map.
Yeah.
Yeah, Naeem kind of throws this point. That was a pride pin. I've been there. Oh, come on. Again, yeah, dude. I just think you were off this game. Like,
yeah, I would
say, yeah,
weird.
Masters players, I would guarantee you at least 80% of people can either, of Moira players can either predict that shatter or be able to fade out of it if it's up. Like, the fact that hits you, yeah, that's rough. That shouldn't happen. Good, I'm glad you faded this way to hide.
Yeah, okay. This day, I moved into school this day. So I was fucking tired. My hands were like weird because they were tired because I was carrying shit. I was fucking, okay, yeah, I was just having a weird day. And I had like no sleep the night before.
I would have coded earlier to kill the Kree. Yeah, it did look to happen. I mean, we won the game anyway, but...
Yeah.
Ready for battle. Ready for battle.
Yeah, even though this is an off day, I'm not gonna make excuses for mistakes that you made.
Yeah.
So I'm still just gonna call it out either way. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So I'll explain this while we're here. I mean, eventually, I explained it in the VOD review too. So, no, what was supposed to happen is tanks come down mid, possibly with Sunless. Sunless can come up here if he wants, but tanks come down mid, they dive over here, and then you guys push out. Instead, what we do is we dick around, dive up here, trade bubble, trade. It was just Names Winston is fucking dog shit when looking at this map. He comes up here, sets bubble, tases a little bit, backs up, tases a little bit, backs up, doesn't do anything, doesn't get cleave, doesn't get a pick, and then the whole point of this was to come this way, jump up here. This attacking right here also gives you a great nade spot once you come out, because it has a backsplash that it can hit, compared to over there if it somehow doesn't hit all four of these fuckers, then this will, you know, and just in general, I was just kind of triggered when watching this, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I kind of just forced Neem to play ball here because
and then
we're comfortable.
Yeah, and then LOS of the situation. When you guys poke out that way, you can see your tanks, you can see the enemy from there when our tanks are positioned in that back right corner. Compared to where we were, you would have to put yourself in danger by peeking out further and trying to poke them from there.
Yeah. Clearly Neem just didn't watch the fucking...
No, he didn't. Yeah, exactly. Which is why is that you know? Maddie was too far out. She should have played a little bit closer to the chest.
Yeah, I think after she died there, I called for her to play closer on the stairs, and she did that. Again,
this is a strat that you've only ran once, and it was during a game, so I'm not upset about it at all. Same with the Anubis strat. But Anubis, that's definitely another Oasis cheese that you guys can start making your own type of thing. I don't want to touch that. Good nade.
Big sleep on this shit.
I think I call you out for dropping here. You should have just started to back up instead.
Yeah. After he died, I told Maddie to drop too, and she didn't hear me, and then she ended up dying. Yeah,
she's just for her. She's just late on reaction time.
Okay, I'm saying that, but she's like, nah, I'm not late.
She is.
It's a fact.
At least not comm wise.
Oh yeah.
Maybe not play, but comm wise for sure.
No, it was like the last game or something, or like scrim or something. I was like, no ults here, don't ult. And like 5 seconds later, she popped beat.
Yeah, I remember. I thought I did that.
And we were all like, why did you do that? And she was like, I didn't hear you. Like you said it. I did it. It was too late. I was like, no, it wasn't. Like,
on the fall?
It definitely was. There was enough time. Yeah. On the fall.
Yeah, I watched that.
On what is it, like Shrine or whatever? No.
Yeah, she's kind of triggered
Village.
by that because everyone kind of ganged up on her for it.
Yeah. I mean, it's her fault. I was like, don't.
Yeah, to be fair, but
Jack
you kind of had
a
little bit of an overreaction to it.
I mean, yeah.
I was there for the
the
comms. You kind of chewed her ear out for it.
Okay. I didn't think it was that mean. I just brought it up because it happens. It hasn't happened a decent amount. Well, it doesn't happen that much, but she's the only one that does it.
Right.
That's why I was like, okay.
Yeah. No, it's
just like, don't.
No, I kind of want to go back to the stream because I think one of you guys streamed it and see if it actually happened when she was on the wall or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chew feeds here, gets rid of mag, bad on him.
You're going to live.
Again, I think you could be taking better positioning here by going top.
Circuits engaged. Wrecking ball.
Good sleep. Okay, when running back, make sure you're not running in a straight line and you're zigzagging.
You'll be fine.
I'm kind of shocked that you and Tree made it out of this, but...
Oh yeah, I was like, he was like, we're dead. I was like, no, we live. we make this.
Yeah.
We make this happen. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't push me. I like, he can only do so much.
They did, but I think the only
DM.
people that really could have pushed you at that second was the Korean ball.
Yeah. The ball probably could have killed me.
Probably.
So I think Matt was on DM. That's probably doable.
Again, with the cart right here, I would say rotate to the top. You playing here is just asking that for either their Echo, their Diva, or their ball to dive you. Lucky son of a bitch. And also playing right here is, so you can be flanked from both angles from where you're playing right now and up top, but up top it's going to be taking the enemy out of their way in order to get behind you for a flank, compared to here where all they have to do is walk around. So again, being either positioned up top or right next to the bus is a little bit better for you, just because it's in a sense having someone watch your back without having anyone watch your back, because you're putting a harder flank angle in order to come and get you. This nano was not necessary at all. Bad nano.
Oh, big no. He melted the ball too easy. One fan the hammer.
Don't worry, I flame you in the VOD review too.
Nah, it's a goated. You just don't get it.
Yeah, too small.
You can't give me tips because I have more time on Ana than you and a higher peak, so you're a worse player.
Right. Overwatch logic, of course.
Exactly. I almost have 300 hours on my main account. It's kind of gross, but I'm not too
Quite a bit.
sad about it. It is. I'm at like 270.
I gotta know. You've piqued my curiosity.
I'm checking too. 279, yeah.
On Ana, or you just
all
yeah,
modes.
On all modes.
All modes,
okay.
Yeah.
Would I have to go to a specific character? Probably.
My BAP's made some progress too.
Where's Ana?
Imagine being plat on DPS.
Fuck
Oh
off.
my god.
Fuck.
What are you doing?
Looking at my Ana. Cunt! Oh shit, I'm pausing and playing the video. Fuck! Alright, fuck it, I'll look after. I don't give a shit that much. Again, so your positioning here isn't the best because you're forcing your tanks to not be aggressive because of where you are. By you being back this far, it means they can't go deeper, which is obviously putting a hindrance on them. But
You're going to be okay.
nade.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Yeah, we definitely, it was kind of a scrappy game-ish.
I'm telling you, like I explained it in the, I don't know if it was Anubis or Numbani. Yeah, it was Numbani for the attack. You basically just brute forced your way through it because you guys were just relying on mechanical skill over actual competition.
Yeah, we're just better.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. I even called it out.
I think I said that too. I was kind of just like, we kind of probably shouldn't have won that point, but we're just better.
Well, not just that.
players.
Honestly, like you play against like a team that's maybe third or fourth in the standings, so Composure or Serpents. I guarantee you lose this game. The way you guys played, like you legitimately the entire time you just based it off of mechanical skill, and you guys just out mechanic them.
Ready for battle. 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
So the BAP with this dive only works well if you're staying on this high ground, so make sure that you're prioritizing constantly your positioning on this high ground. Yeah, this monkey's fucking dumb as shit.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I was like, we were all like, what is he doing? I don't know what they were planning. Like I said, we were trying to go over there first and then dive up to us, which is kind of weird, but
yeah, even then. Like we don't have any. We don't even have any boops that's gonna push him off. We don't have any CC. Oh, I mean, Chase is coach gun, but still, that's not gonna catch
And-
everyone.
You have Diva too.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Well, yeah, but still, I don't know. To a degree, yes.
technically everyone can boop because melee is a boop. So.
Fuck. Honestly, I think out of everyone on this map, I think fucking Sunless played the best. He, at least for the defense. Like, he was constantly listening to what I was saying in my positioning that I told him to play in.
Yeah, yeah. I assume he went to the thing, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think all 3 DPS are there.
That's
And
good.
then Chew and Maddie.
Go to tracking. I did like Bap a lot more here though instead of Ana.
Sure.
It's
Yeah,
just-
you have MO and you have
just-
yourself heal. It's
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can kind of just self-survive, which I prefer to do. Like to have to rely on someone
sure.
on Ana.
Yep.
Oh, you see that in the mid-air heal on Maddie at the end of the round? Oh my god.
I did.
Someone signed me.
But it wasn't today that I saw it.
Never. Ready for one. Red
Attackers incoming. Change defend objective A.
Use your heads out there. We get through this. Take the medicine. Die either.
Didn't need to use nade there.
Oh yeah, okay, here, I have a question. You probably explained it in the VOD, but... So, when they're running not dive, so... So like, do our tanks dive them top left? And so we can so we're not just it's 3v6ing into their team?
Are you saying with this specific comp what she did? What
Yeah,
did you do?
so it's like the 3-3 split with
Yep.
with our comp.
Mhm.
But if they're all top left, and their entire team is top left, because I asked, Neem was like, there's no one to dive. I was like, is the soldier not by himself? Like, no one's by himself. He's like, no. I was like, oh, okay. So did they just dive top left onto them?
No, well, yeah, that's an option, but
And then,
I would say
or just force point?
yeah, I was gonna say you force point. Name forces point if even let's say that their Rhine or their soldier or someone drops down to touch. All you have to do is get a
You
tick.
pounce them.
They're gonna have to contest, right? Name's fast enough if he saves his grapple cooldown that if he just contests point, forces someone down, and you want to go for at that point it would be a 6v5, because or 6v4 if somebody drops down. 2 people who can't get back up the high ground fast drop down. Then you can force point and then you go for the dive, or you just force point. Hopefully, all of them or most of them come down.
I
And then you guys
kind of
have free
depends.
reign.
I don't know what they do because if one person drops from their team, and only that person, I guess you could dive the person on point. But then if 4 of them dive, you go up top and kill.
Well,
the
if you
people
dive
up
that
top.
one person on point, then the whole team is going to go and help him. Most of the
Yeah,
time,
so
you're
you
not going to be able to
dive
kill
high
that
ground
one person.
anyways.
If that one person drops down, that's when I would say everyone go up top and make that
Yeah.
6v5.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think we kind of brute forced with skill here too.
Or either that, or you just go play down mid, and all of your characters,
Instead
at
of
least the
top
3
left.
of you, yeah. Which then you just have tanks fight on point, because for the most part their comp isn't meant for any long range damage except the soldier. So
I like soldier. I don't know why, but they do.
bro, they like junk and Pharah. Like I was telling Tuss
Oh,
last
yeah,
night,
they were in
this
Pharah a
team is
lot.
such a fucking bunch of one tricks.
60 seconds remaining.
I mean, should see tactical throwing.
True, but they're actually good.
Junk one trick, Rhino one trick. Kind of Mercy one trick.
Yep.
Zarya one trick. You see Pickles, or I guess you didn't see, but Pickles 4.3 today.
He hit 4.3.
Yeah, he's 4,300 right now.
Fucking how?
I know. You saw the tier list, right?
Yeah, I thought it was stupid, but...
He's 4304 right now.
Oh, wait, for tanked?
Yeah.
No, I did not. I don't think anyone
I
posted
sent that.
Did
Sent it to you. I put it in the Discord too. I sent it to the group and then.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm thinking about what's it called?
The other
DPS.
two?
No, I was thinking DPS.
DPS isn't out yet.
Yeah. Did
can't
you want to
believe they
do
put Chu with
the last
Yuki.
map or no?
I don't-
Yeah, our tank should
I
be
don't
much
care.
higher except for name. Yeah, I guess
Even
we'll-
Neem was like, I don't know why they put me above Chu.
Yeah.
They just fucking. I mean, like the only reason I think like Chu would be put that low is like his ult usage is kind of slow sometimes, but like that's like the one downside.
No, yeah, that's
of
his
Chu.
biggest problem is
His peel is good.
He's just
His ability is good.
yeah.
He's just scared to use ult, which is fine. But
Yep.
that's like one thing. Pickles is just bad. I was gonna.
Yep.
He's not terrible, but I think he's getting comp, but
Sure, but comp's a different
I don't know.
beast. And even then, if Chu actually played more comp, I guarantee he'd climb.
yeah, he just doesn't like it.
Yep, this isn't your fault. Like I said, this is Tusk's fault that he got stuck in the trap. Somebody should have been able to see that.
Just as scrap as they
Yeah, if you don't want to do this is fine. We don't have to do this.
I don't care. Yeah, it's in like 1P right now.
You're covered.
Okay, Tusk plays bubble here. Okay. I think I explained it in the VOD. I mean, I did explain it in the VOD review better. What should have happened here was Maddie and Chu go through this back room into the Mega. Gek and Sunless find their way to work around, so either Sunless can sit up on this bridge and Gek stays where he is and then goes in when we do this. But basically what you want to do is you want to stay in this choke. So, and you and Tusk. So it's basically a 2-2-2 split. What happens is everyone kind of collapses at once except you. You don't go to the left because their natural reaction is when everyone starts to close in, especially from the three angles I'm talking about. So Chu and Maddie come this way, Tusk comes from straight ahead, you have Sunless on this right bridge pressuring somebody down, and Gek dashing through. Their natural reaction is going to jump back and go to point, which after you nano Tusk, what you should be doing is you should be rotating into this mini room. And because then you can see point from here, and you can be able to heal everything. So that's how it should have gone. Didn't.
Oh. I also like taking high ground because you can like jump on the pot and the like roof thing too.
I mean, yeah, that's fine, but I'm saying for general reaction. So like, let's say you nano Tusk as he goes in. And by the way, you should try to learn a nade spot, especially if we're gonna keep running this strat. Find the nade spot that's gonna be able to hit where they're at, so that you can time it. So once we jump in for the dive, that's when it hits, and it'll be massive. But if you don't learn the spot, completely fine. What you want to do is you still want to nano him. Hopefully they start backing off, and when they do, if you rotate as soon as you nano Tusk and rotate right here, if they don't, and if they drop, this is a prime nade spot. All you got to do is throw nade from right where you're at. You're going to hit a 4 or 5 man nade. It's because, like I said, natural reaction, they're going to back up, try to go to point. They're not going to have shields in front of you at the very instant. You throw nade right there, you hit quite a few people with it.
Maddie fucking yoinked the nano here, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, she does.
Or I missed it, I'm not sure. I think it was more of a yoink, but that's obviously I'm gonna say that.
Get back in the fight. You're powered up.
Oh, yeah, she kind of yoinked it. Unlucky. Yeah, I remember hearing this in comms. Maddie was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was dying.
you hear Jason ask for it like 4 times, and Matt was like, Maddie took it. He's like, nano, nano, nano.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, Maddie took it. He's like, what? Like, bruh.
Yeah.
I saw a clip of a Frogger a while ago. He said that he like, when he has a Genji on his team, when they're about the nano blade, he'll fucking like sit up in the sky next to him to try and yoink the nano, like on purpose. It's kind of funny.
Helden sterben nicht.
You're going to
My aim was so bad today. What the shit?
wasn't great, that's for sure.
I fucked up the fucking high ground skill climb too. I did like our hold on second point though. I thought it was
I didn't.
decent.
No, I thought it was stupid.
No.
But I told Tusk, I was like, dude,
the
if this,
Zarya swatch?
yeah, if this happens against a better team, you guys lose this.
No, we're too good.
Well, especially since you stuck on the Bastion for so long, that was the big thing.
Because so he was gonna swap to
He had
Doom,
all, I know, which was
or
fine. He
whatever.
had all, I understand that. But then after, he should have just swapped
No,
immediately
but-
instead of keeping with it.
But then we said go Kree because they had a Pharah, but they were like, you know what, and then he was like, I'm already playing hits again and I have ult soon, so I'll just
Flat
stay. And we were like,
thinking.
okay, that's
I love
fine.
it.
He's like, I already have ult and I'm about to swap. I'm already hit scan, so might as well just stay.
Sure.
Get back in the fight.
Huge seg ult from there.
You're powered up. Get in there. Watching your back. Fire at will.
Perfect sleep. 10 out of 10.
I was so off.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, you hear this tire, you know it's coming for you. Oh, you try to hide. That was great.
I haven't seen it yet. Oh yeah.
Turns around and comes back. Ah,
Old
fuck.
soldiers are hard to
I never shoot tires unless it's like 100% chance, or it's like a far away. If it's close, I usually
Right
kinda
there,
just
that was
hide.
fine that you hid. Yeah, it's probably better over looking to,
He almost didn't
be okay.
see me.
yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was super obvious.
Much
Just yoinked his fucking mega. What a cock.
Hmm?
You'll see.
Oh, why has a hack? That's fine. And I healed them. It doesn't matter.
Bro, oh, you are so bad today.
Wait, let's see.
You'll see it.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
By the way,
That was
Brig
a
wasn't the call
massive
here.
nade.
Lucio would have been better still. Or even a
Okay.
Mercy. Yeah, because with Junk Farah, Brig is just gonna get rolled.
Yeah.
Which props we do sweat, but that
I
cost us a fight. because
Yeah,
of
I
it.
think Geki said he just decided to swap to Pharah, and he thinks we should have done it a lot sooner, which I guess. I don't know. I think just like when a team doesn't have a hit scan because we have Gekyu and on a good Pharah map, I feel like we kind of should just run it sometimes. Just run.
Yeah,
just
go for
'cause-
it. Like I said, this
'cause we're good.
this second point attack, I didn't have a specific strat that I came up with. It was just run whatever you
Yeah.
want kind of thing. Yeah, for this week's maps, me and Tuss did maps last night, and there's nothing fun or interesting about it.
Yeah.
Like, I think for the most part, like, I squeezed Gekken for a map, like, because all the other maps, like, you could have just one trick Tracer Echo and it would have been fine.
I mean, he can play Tracer fine.
Who,
I think
Gek?
his Tracer's better than Sunless's is.
Recently I disagree.
I think last time you watched a VOD, he just swapped Sense, and he was like playing like shit.
But
The last game. The game
I'm
against
saying
Spicy,
there's been,
he just swapped Sense.
yeah. I don't know, there was just
Why?
a couple that were just rough looking.
I think he's like, yeah, I think his like brain on Tracer is better. It's not. I think his brain on Tracer is almost better than Chase's sometimes. Chase's team brain on Tracer is not
No,
what
it's
it could
not.
be. For sure. It's not a strong suit, but
Nope.
yeah. I mean, I think out of a DPS, Gek has. I mean, Gek used to play T5 like a while ago.
Not
I mean,
to say he
yeah.
absolutely
I-
could. He could, but
Yeah. I think he has like out of a DPS overall the best team brain. 'Cause I think he's played the highest and he played T5.
sure.
So like, I don't know.
I'm not ready
For certain things, he definitely does. Other things, yeah, I think Chase is just. I think Chase still kind of has a comp brain, which is fine. But
Heroes never die.
yeah, the big CS swap. That rollout. Oh,
Yeah, that's
oh, that rollout. No, what do you mean? I'm crazy.
Yeah, yep, mega crack.
Better than Maddie, easy.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, I think my rollouts. I don't know. I don't see her rollouts ever.
Sometimes they're rough, sometimes they're pretty
Like,
good.
I'm clean. I'm Lucio. That was not. my fault.
Yeah,
So
they don't C9 this. We definitely lose this. Oh, we did. We C9. Never mind. I forgot.
We lost.
Yeah.
I think we just died.
It is remarkable to find a defend objective
Okay.
A.
I'm just gonna worry about this because I think I could probably comment on Anubis for the next time. But I'm just gonna do this first point defense, and then I'm probably gonna jump off.
Okay.
A bit slow with the rotation to the TP.
I think it's weird as a healer in this because, like, especially for Maddie, because she's blocking the Bastion, and he just swaps sides, and then she flies over, and then he swaps back. It's a fuckery,
Yeah.
and like I think it's kind of weird because like the Bastion. I dropped Lamp there because I think he's staying, but then he leaves. I don't know. It's kind of weird as a support.
Yep. It is, and I'd say for the
'Cause,
most
like,
part, you need
really-
you need to save Lamp for your diva, not really your Bastion.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
for the
yeah.
most part, he really shouldn't need it, just because he has the TP up and he can switch sides.
TP.
But if your diva gets mech, then this whole strat falls apart because nobody's really going to be able to touch point unless it's Maddie dropping down and coming back up.
See, I
and
think-
then that's dangerous.
I think almost like maybe don't even run Mercy here. Like I feel like at this point, because you can't really pocket the Bastion. I feel like that Mercy would just be for res. That's kind of it in this comp.
Okay, what would you put
See,
instead
like-
though?
Maybe a Zen. I don't know. For extra poke,
I think the Mercy's just better in general.
and you can
yes,
and,
yes,
and
you
you
have
can
to
leave over the
pocket.
diva. I think Mercy's fine. Mercy's fine, but yeah, but
Because
I feel
if-
like it's like
Like
just
I said,
like the
if,
blocking
who
Bastion
else is going to
weird.
touch point if Chu dies or gets demacked? Like no one. It's literally, if you want this to succeed, you need to save Lamp for Chu when he gets low before he gets demacked, and you need to, because like Succession, who should be dropping? It's probably Chu, then Maddie, then you, and then you swap back and forth from there. But for the most part, you need to stay up top, and Maddie as well. But again, didn't need Lamp there. You could have saved it. He has a double pocket. He shouldn't be dying. Plus his ironclad.
No, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Man.
Chu also, yeah, okay. They had a good play with booping you guys off.
Yeah, Jason got moved up a couple times.
Yep.
And it was fucking this up.
Yep.
See, yeah, I think in future I should just stay left side high ground and not go to the right side high ground.
For the most part, as long as you
'Cause,
can
like-
hit your shots
Because
reliably.
like, I don't need to go to the left. I mean, I don't need to go to the right unless I'm like popping window or some shit, or they dive top left.
Yeah.
Their comp is fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand.
They're
So
looking
weird.
they're looking for boops and high damage on the shield so they can burn down the Bastion.
I said I mean they won the point, so
Yeah,
I said just
yeah.
something good, but
Yeah, they're
see,
even.
I
if
say I like
played
our
well
hold
by
here because
pushing
we
them
held for
off.
5 minutes. That's
Right.
why I like the hold, because we held for 5 minutes.
Sure.
I thought we were gonna lose. So I think like I know Hog Diva is like kind of shit, like in theory and all that, but I like at some points like if you play corners because it is double shotgun tanks, if you play corners correctly and and I don't know, because both tanks kind of have a decent survivability. I think it's viable, and it's like it. If you like play it right, you will blow them up.
It's not the
because of
fact that it
double
isn't
shotgun tanks.
viable. Like I said, any comp can work.
Yeah,
It's the fact
it's
that
just worse.
yeah, it's worse, but it's the comp that I made for you guys to play on this map specifically fits to your guys' strength. It fits the Gek playing Doom or Sunless playing Doom and Gek playing Sombra.
See,
It
yeah.
gives you on Ana, puts Maddie on Lucio, choose on Diva. It just fits.
That's true, but the thing is, I don't think we weren't like, because I know the idea of this was closing them down before they get to if they go right side, we push them in that hallway. Same with left, that we push them like in that choke, and we push them on the bridge when they're pushing mid. But we weren't doing that. I think Jason was uncomfortable on the ball here in general. So if it's most of us, I think Jason was feeling uncomfortable with it, and we weren't doing what
I don't think
we were supposed to.
I don't think. Well, you weren't because you weren't running the comp. Like we're still on Bat Mercy with Creep.
Yeah. See, yeah, I called for. I think we kind of all called for the Kree because the Pharah, because if we dive them in there, the Pharah is like sitting on top of us, shooting down. So I think I don't know that it would have worked well with the Doom Sombra.
I still think it would have, just because it's not the worst Pharah map, but it's still not the best Pharah map because. For the point, not the map. Just because she does have these pillars to hide around, but where you're engaging kind of takes that out of the equation, right? Because how you should be setting this up is you should be diving them once they come around the corner. They're going to come around this corner if they come around here, right? So imagine POV. They're going to see this. They're not going to know where you are if you come through this way, and people are going to be hiding. Pharah's for the most part, shouldn't be able to see it. If she does, she's going to see one or two people, not think much of it, because it'll be a Doom, it'll be a ball, right? It still won't do anything, and at this point, you're basically just ignoring the Pharah and diving the rest of their team as they push through, wiping the team with them, because you're going to have a combo with Slam from Ball and Doomfist, have Nade, a Hack, Diva Boosters, Lucio Boop, whatever. You're going to have all of that all combined together, which should be able to burst them down. And whichever way they push through, the Pharah, because of these two walls right here, is going to have a limited LOS that she, at least coming through, won't be able to do fast enough damage before our big combo comes in, right? You're basically playing these three corners for the big combo before they can react. That's just how it should be played, at least.
Let them up.
Yeah, I don't think I need to go through the rest of this. Like I said, you just kind of outskilled them. So, we'll just leave it at that. You got any questions?
No.
Okay. Yeah, Jason's already made comps for this week. I give him a couple things to try out. But for the most part, they're all kind of either boring or we already have a strat for them. So like Hanamura, we already had strats for that. Koth, for the most part, had strats for it. Just needed to tweak a couple things. And then Hollywood.
I kind of told him I talked to him about running Hog instead of Diva, and he said like, as soon as Matt's feeling comfortable on it, just put him on it. Because I think it's better. Or he thinks it's better. I think it's better in certain situations.
What, Hog
obviously,
Diva?
like dive maps, you run Diva. Hog Ball. I think. Well, I mean, I would say we should run this. We should run Hug Ball and like that. We should run ball comps like Hug Ball Diva against tactical throwing, because Junk cannot play into it. Llama
to
said
ball
said it
hog?
himself. He hates this meta because he can't even get into GM right now because it's so shit. You can't play the ball junk into it and the ball hog. There's no initiative like ball hog, Echo Tracer, like Zen Mercy. There's or like Honor Mercy, whatever. Like you can't kill anyone as junk. It's like so bad.
Sure, yeah.
So we should like run it like
Again,
when
it
applicable. Obviously,
depends on meta. You're not going to have playoffs at least for another month. Like I'm expecting playoffs to happen probably
it's
end of
supposed to be
February.
only one week. It's supposed to be like
Yeah.
a 1 week break in between.
Even if what you have this week and it's still about a month until you have
Week
the game.
9.
Wait, is week 9?
fair.
I thought it was week 7.
It's week 8 right now.
Okay, so you still have the rest
Week
of
7
this
was
week.
last week.
Is this your
Yeah.
last game, or do you have a week 9?
We have week 9.
Okay, so you have this week,
But
next
also,
week,
like,
another week
they
to
also-
prepare, and then another week.
They also have a Rhino 1 trick, so like I've officially played with both of them, and I can say I would prefer Jason to Daddy Genius because I think Daddy Genius overall has a more like comfortable Ryan brain, but he can't shatter for shit. His shatter tech is so bad. I played with him yesterday. He hit he shattered so many fucking shields, it was ridiculous. But and then Jason can hit fucking fat ass shatters and like block shatters well, but he makes dumbass decisions. Genius doesn't make as many dumb decisions, but his shatter tech is bullshit. It's or not bullshit, but it's terrible. So Jason over the Gene Star.
Sure.